everybody, and today I'm gonna back with another episode of which figure is better. Now this time I'm gonna take a look at NECA's effort of Godzilla versus Pacific Rim. So I'm choosing the best NECA Godzilla figure NECA has ever made. Well, except for the new NECA Burning Godzilla 2019, but I didn't buy that because the price on eBay, because I'm on Indonesia, yeah. So probably someday it'll be in a cheaper price and I will buy it, but let's just take a look at the which figure is better. So I've got my scoring here. So first up, I'll take a look at accessories. Both Godzilla and Cherno both comes with the same accessory. They both come with a box, and Godzilla sort of come with like a backdrop piece, but that doesn't really count as an accessory. Box and backdrop doesn't really count. So we're just gonna place Cherno back here off to the side, and Godzilla comes with a beam effect and the explosion. Just in case I forgot to tell you, this is the NECA Godzilla 2019 version 2 Atomic Blast version. So let's take a look. It comes with a beam. Now, as you can sort of see it right here, there is sort of a like little teeth marks, and all you need to do, the teeth mark goes on top and the one that doesn't goes on the bottom. Now as you can see here, there's a little Godzilla tummy there, and all you need to do is just plug it in like that. Now the explosion piece is the main weakest part, let's say. Why? But besides from that, if you wanted to, let's say, hang on a second, let's bring Cherno Alpha right here. And the head pop off for the articulation segment, which we'll talk about later. Beep, beep. Yep, if we... Can the head stop popping off? Anywho, how do you do this with the explosion? So how are you gonna supposed to play it with a weak attaching explosion piece? All you need to do is like hit a target like this or hit to the ground, but I'm not sure if Cherno is the best target because anywho, besides from that, here's Godzilla and here's Pacific Rim. So, with that keep in mind, Godzilla wins. Now, round 2 is articulation. Now, first up, we'll just go through very quickly. Godzilla has a hinged jaw and one ball joint at the neck, and one ball joint at the head and one ball joint at the neck, which a lot of you may have good luck, but my mind's very loose. But hey, you could just pop it back in, but it's still kind of loose, so that's it. Cherno unfortunately does have a ball joint, but if you see carefully, right here at the what is this play covering or whatnot, you could sort of see that this shape here, like there's a circle, it resembles more of a swivel than a ball joint. But because of the design, it only has a swivel. For the arms of Godzilla, we have ball jointed arms, which are really neat and slick. And there are hinge swivel elbow holes, and the rest are plugged in on hinge swivels. But for some reason on mine, if you wanna get a good look, because this Godzilla is staring at me, so here's a ball joint, a hinge swivel here. And this meant to plug in on a hinge swivel, but mine is plugged in on ball joint for some reason. I guess because of the store I got it, I think. I mean, I got it on online, so I have no big choice, but I mean, they could have done something much better there. They're very loose, so if you wanna trade it, if you wanna trade like another NECA Godzilla 2019 Atomic Blast version, I'll be very appreciated. For Channel Alpha, go really quick. We have a double ball joint, and then we have a hinge. And then we have a hinge, and there's also a swivel, but it's right under here. So I was just like in the top portion, but hey, you get what you want. And the hands are stuck in on sort of weird construction. Like here, let me show you. You could move it like this, out, in, and then you could sort of like do this, but it's not a ball joint. It says like that. But on the other one, this is the maximum range. It's very loose. Anywho, the next point of articulation is, hinge fingers. So that's very good, but I don't know why they even tried. They included that returner. Anywho, the waist, Godzilla has a ball joint, but unfortunately on mine it's kind of tight, and it mostly just acts as a swivel, or maybe to get rid of the dorsal plate so you could twist it full 360. Okay. For Chrono Alpha, he has a ball jointed waist. So yeah, get a few poses, but because of these tubes right here, and because of this little like mechanical parts, it doesn't really match well with the articulation. And also at the back here, there's sort of a like what do you call this, like another like mechanical parts. And then for the legs, we have ball joints, hinge on this swivel, and then we have hinge swivels. Unfortunately, this one just acts as a swivel. This one acts hinge a little bit and swivel, and fully ball jointed ankles. For now, we pretty much just got hinge swivels, but we have a ton of range because pretty much it's a swivel, but the hinge can move crossover and that nonsense, so if you want to create an again person. And then the thighs are plugged in on hinges, and then there are hinges on the ankles, and then there's also ball joint plugged in on that hinge. So overall, top decision. And also, finally, I almost forgot the tail. It's plugged in on 10. Now, because of these sort of technical difficulties, let's see poses. Chrono can strike some cool poses, but because of those ankles, sometimes he'll just do that. But if you want him to do a split, you could do that. Sometimes he will balance well on Godzilla's hand. He won't really balance you too well or crazy if he so choose. See here. But the next pose we're going to do is the fighting pose, and I gotta say, hey, let's just do the running pose first. Because the running pose is a main issue on Chrono. I mean, you could sort of display it in a running pose, but you have to make the body looks like that, and you probably need some support stance. While on Godzilla's hand, pretty much because of the tail design, it will work and it will not, Now, unfortunately, we're gonna have to go to the main movie scene, like the main pose, like the main pose you probably know. Yeah. Chrono can sort of strike when he tries to punch his fist like this, but it's sort of lacking, and it's mostly just the thumb meeting each other, not like the whole fist. So I'm not sure if you could do that. But on Godzilla's hand, the head, the ball joint, and the neck, the head and the neck doesn't really work all that well, and the waist joint sort of sucks. I still can't get him to look up, so both of them last, but Tono still sort of got every single pose aside from that running pose. Now, if you want to do it like creativity pose, because creativity is key, if you want, you could set Godzilla in my main pose, which I like. Is this one. Chono, I'm not sure if I find a great pose. Aside from, it'll be really nice to display him like with the punching fist thingy stuff, like the when he's punching his fist like this. But the main doing a club he's just gonna do is that, or maybe like a punching fist action. So it's not too bad, but both figures actually has great like posability, but because of all of the poses I tried to do, they all it's a 2-2 score. They pretty much has the same, but Chono gets more, but Godzilla has more points of articulation, but Chono has a lot more range. Tough call here. We're gonna have to bring it into a tie. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it's a tie. Next stop on the set is price. This is a new adding because I got, hey, how expensive is this figure? Hey, how expensive is that figure? Hey, how expensive is this figure? How expensive is that other figure who put in size comparison? You now get to see it. Godzilla is around $22 or $23, while Chono Alpha is like $20 or $22. So pretty much, even if Chono is sort of a tad bit cheaper, like a little bit cheaper, Chono actually still, it's not too big of a difference. Like, let's say if you compare, let's say, Monster Arts and a NECA. So they're pretty much the same price, aside from like a I don't know, like a $1 or $3 difference. I don't know, but they're pretty much the same price. Actually, this one is $23, and maybe I should check on the price point again, but it's like 20, or is it like $22? I think they're the same price. So unfortunately, I think they're the same price. They're the same price. Dun dun dun. Now finally, before the scale comparison, details. Pretty much, they're pretty much not too different. I mean, like, NECA's Godzilla is much more amusing and much more attractive. As you can see here, everything behind the waist, the dorsal plates, everything looks nice, but online there's some quality control issues, blah 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 here and there. But depending on which figure you're buying, sometimes you could have quality control issues like mine, because I didn't choose smart enough and wisely. So pretty much I get some issues here and there. So pretty much the head, both of them looks kinda weird. One of the Godzilla eyes looks really weird. The other one looks kind of weird. Anywho, the odds of the whole figures look fantastic, but Chono has a weird one on the other hand here, which on the back there's these, and this one is starting to vanish, and these behind, like these, there's like some paint here. The reason why is because, like here, let me show you something. There is sort of a red paint here, but I vanish it because there's a lot of red paint missing. So yeah, pretty much it's kind of weird. So pretty much both figures look the same. So yeah, but I like this figure better because, you know what? I like this figure better. So this score gets it all. Finally, the size comparison. Hang on a second. I'll bring out some toys. Now, here's some stuff I will compare and will not easily compare. I have a plush cat. This godzilla here is kind of large, but not as large as a turtle. Turtle is massive, and we have Godzillas. Like second form. This one is the Shin Godzilla's Kamatakun and his buddy the turtle. So here. Now pretty much here's the thing. It's pretty much like the upside down. I mean, not like upside down from Stranger Things, but here. Turtle is supposed to be small and Godzilla is supposed to be big. In action figure format, Turtle is bigger and Godzilla is smaller. So, could have done something better there, neca. But if we like want a much bigger Godzilla, you could have like the 24-inch head-to-tail Godzilla figure that with sounds. The 2014 one, so it'll scale much better with this 2019 or 2014 display. So I got it should be accurate, but in this case, nothing really scales accurate aside from Chono's Kamatakun, which actually, yeah. Besides from that, everything here is a big fat tie. Yeah, no one gets it. This just couldn't be done. So the final score ends up with Godzilla 2 and Pacific Rim nothing. And all of those ties are kind of weird. So if you watch this full, sorry if it's a little bit late, but I'm not sure if it's that late, but that's the end of this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.